And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. Or was it evening? Well, we're in Ulara, and it looks a bit dark outside. So maybe it's evening, but good morning anyway. It's morning somewhere in the world. Things have become a little bit clearer. A little bit. Mostly, we know what is happening. We know that the moon that never sets is the body of the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, the 108th fruit, the 108th species that is supposed to end and regenerate the world. We know now that Shana is the Moonchild. The soul of the Virage embryo. When they're combined, the Virage embryo lives. We don't know what that means for Shana. We don't. But we do know that we really don't want it to happen because the end of the world seems like a bad thing. Other things we know. Zeke, the previous red-eyed Dragoon from 11,000 years ago, is seeking to awaken the god of destruction for it to fulfill its purpose. There's a very good question about this one. Why? It's a simple question, but we don't have an answer. Why would a Dragoon want to... why would Zeke, knowing full well what is going to happen, and willingly want to help the destruction of the world? We don't have an answer to that. But the biggest thing that we do know, we need to stop it. The question is, how? Obviously, the easiest way to do it is to just defend the signet spheres. So that's the plan. If we can stop them from being destroyed, doesn't matter how much they get together, the moon and the body and the soul will not merge because one will be sealed. Anyways, we are alone. Rose is currently speaking to Charlotte, or Charles, not entirely certain, which means we need to go have a search around town. Because we need to find everyone. Even if it's just, well, to see them. We also want to do that. Shana is not exactly an unknown entity here. Dart and Shana should be together. They're not. We need to fix that. What are you up to, Rose? Why are you out here? I thought you were talking to Charlotte. Do you really forgive Rose that? It's already in the past. Have you really settled things with the Black Monster? Didn't think so. Not quite yet. It's not like he was ever weak, Rose. Data's been strong since the very get-go. He's just got stronger. And let's face it, you're not exactly weak yourself. That's something you know he won't do. And deep down, I think you know the reason. The reason why he's reason why he's literally there. And he's going to say it right now. The Black Monster is gone. Very simply, the Black Monster is dead. You might be thinking, that's Rose. No. Rose and the Black Monster are two very different entities. They might inhabit, or might have inhabited the same body. But the Rose that has been with us during this journey is not the Black Monster. The Black Monster is what she was before. Why do you bring that up? Because it was a lot simpler back then. That you could save him very easily. Yeah. Didn't know what was happening. Ignorance. They say ignorance is bliss. And honestly, sometimes it is. But if you open your eyes, sometimes things don't always end up good. The world isn't full of that. Isn't always full of colour that you want it to be. Sometimes it's very black. Sometimes it's very white. Maybe, but would that be the right thing? Probably not. You was going against the fate that was on the world, that was supposed to engulf the world. You saw the danger. You understood the danger. You willingly accepted the task to kill and destroy everything related to the Moonchild. But you're not doing that alone anymore. You have 6 other companions with you right now. The Dragoons are here. They are together, and you know for a fact that when the Dragoons are together, anything is possible. You took down Melbuframa and the Winglies before. Why not save the world? So, we need to go find everyone. Obviously there's going to be at least one person in the bar. Oh. Hashel and Miranda? Okay. Well, I guess that's a good reason to hate your mother. Ah, so that's why you're so fixated on the roses. Because they were always prominent in your vision when your mother was around. Don't you know it, Hashel? Having your own daughter run away from you. Yeah, you're going home, Hashel. You've been away a long time, haven't you? At least, what, 5 years? Going on to 6 or 7. Yeah, I think you're not expecting it to be as smooth returning as you think. So, there's 2 of them. Let's actually talk to the other people in there. I believe you have to actually speak to Meru last here, because she's actually talking to someone and trying to learn about this town. Spell of Eternity creates an immortal body, but it corrodes the heart. And this is a place to heal it. Well, that's actually a good little marketing campaign you've got there. As long as you're in this city, time stops. So if we stayed here, we'd be immortal here as well. Huh. Is that actually dependent on magic though? Because if magic stopped, would that actually work? Might not have imagined it, but Charlotte was is the leader of the moderate winglies. Well, considering Melbu Frama was basically a tyrant and ruler of the world, yeah, I can see that. Let's go and see Meru. She's over with Karen, if I remember correctly. I believe Congo is with Albert in the weapon shop, and I think Meru is here. Yeah, you've probably been having a blast here, Meru. Let's face it, you have really only known the winglies in your forest. You haven't seen or really talked to any others before. Even in your travels, you haven't met any other wingly. So this is a real eye-opener for you. Well, maybe not forever, but over 11,000 years. Oh, right, yeah. Maybe when everyone joins the rest of the world. I could actually see the winglies of this town being a little bit more receptive to the ones to that than the ones in the forest of winglies. But I think when you get down to it, both of these groups would likely do so, and everything would connect together. As Charlie said, they should all live in peace. They should all live together. Is it possible? Maybe not now, but maybe if someone could lead them there. Someone like someone who's a wingly and a dragoon. I haven't got them all yet. Yeah, we can't go forward without everyone, so yeah, we can't exactly leave yet. And yeah, Meru is going to stick around with Karen. Yeah. I'm sure she's taking it with a few pinches of salt. Anything else you're telling her about? No, just don't know. Don't know. Okay, that's fine. Let's go find Albert and Congal. Actually, They might actually be speaking about Dole. Let's face it, Kongol was Dole's subordinate, essentially, and Albert is Dole's nephew. Two magical elements sealed in Rose's choker. One is to open the signet of this city, which is how we got in, and the other is immortality, a little piece of this city that she takes away with her. Yeah, they are. Anyways, off to the... Yeah, there they are. We are. Well, this is a weapon and armor shop. Maybe they're preparing. Kongol doesn't care about the leader of creatures. You've changed a bit, Kongol. Subtly, but you have changed a bit. And for Albert, it's no longer just about the moon gem. It's about the world. Do I need anything from the shop? No, but I do want to go down, because I think this is the actual item shop, isn't it? Yeah. Even though we've pretty much picked up all the things there anyway. But yeah, this is the actual item shop. She was just upstairs first. We have everyone though. Let's head back to Charlotte. Let's see if she has anything to say quick. I think we'll be heading back there after we've spoken to Meru and Karen anyway, but just see if she's got anything to talk about before we do that. Oh, you're up here. Okay, I was wondering where you'd gone, Charlotte. Okay, I guess we're going out. So all that's left is Meru and Karen. Really now, Meru? What have you learnt about it? It's not like back home. You mean it actually works? we have. Will the teleporter take us all the way to one of the cities? Will it take us to Rouge? That's where we're meant to be going. Well, she's sort of right. Everyone's needed. Everybody's the same. Gargantos, humans, winglies. Let's face it. The biggest evidence that everyone is equal is the fact that we have a Garganto and a Wingly as a Dragoon. Yeah, you've got people to protect as well, Meru, just like we do. Okay, is this really the first time? So, back here tomorrow morning. Send you on the way that leads to the giant village from here. Okay. Can we go directly to Rouge? Yeah, magic being getting weaker and weaker throughout time. Yeah, it's not exactly limited to outside of here. It's happening here as well. Take a boat to Rouge. It should have been prepared in the Twin Castle. Wait, so we're going back to Tiburia? Well, giant village back to Tiburia. Flats. That actually is interesting. So we're going to get a boat from there to go to Rouge. You asked King Zeal. Wait. You went to see King Zeal. I hope he was polite to you, especially since, well, humans and winglies things. You were literally out of this area. Huh. But that is true. There's no humans or winglies when it comes to the end of the world. Everything gets destroyed. There's nothing left if it happens. So, back to Charlotte. Resting up. And sure, that'll do. I'm not going to get into any fights that really make sense at the moment. We're going back to Tiburia. Yeah, enemies are not going to be hot. Wonder where Charlotte is. There's no one here. No one there. No one here. Are they all down here? Oh, you might as well just say yes. Yeah, we're not exactly your great heroes, though. But then again, we are the ones that are going to be going up against Zeke to prevent him from destroying the world, so I suppose we're on the same team, working together. Interesting number. 107 times for 107 species. One more time makes it that 108th. Will we do it? It has. We have the Dark Dragoon with us, and she's much more important to this task that we've been given now. Zeke is serious. He is. We already have seen that. And he has everything he needs. He has Shana, he has the moon and divine moon objects. He knows where the signet spheres are. We're the only ones that can stop him. We're the only ones that have the power left. We will do our best. We can't guarantee anything. We're not exactly indestructible after all. Lavitz has shown us that. But we will do our best. So, off we go to the home of Garganto. Yeah, we're back here. We've gone in one big loop. So the Gargantos and the Winglies of Ulara probably were in close contact. Well, it was literally just over the pass, I suppose. Not everyone is brutal. There's usually a few people that buck that trend. book in the National Library, don't you mean a lot of the histories? Remember, a lot of the histories were written by the ancient humans immediately after they won the war. They didn't have the information we did. They didn't have the information we do. And, well, they wanted to put themselves in a positive light because they're the victors. And Rose, quiet as always. So, we need to go back to Fletz. So I need to go through the land of corrupted gravity, and then through the Barrens for the 8th. Is it the 8th time? Yeah, something about that. Yeah. I'll meet you in the land of corrupted gravity, because I've got something to say in there. So here I am again in the Valley of Corrupted Gravity. I said a while back that I was going to be doing my grind, my final grind. Anyone think I was going to come back here to do it? I knew I was going to be coming back through here because prior knowledge, but yeah. I said there was an enemy that had physical barrier. This is the one I'm using. It's the spider urchins. So basically I'm going to be getting my final additions completed. It's going to take a while. Honestly, this is going to take a long while because spider urchins don't like to do the physical barrier every single turn. Of course, I need to wait. So yeah, I've got to wait for it, then I can get it off, get my attacks off maybe 1, 2, if I'm lucky 3 times between the enemy's turn, and then I've got to wait again, then do it again. So yeah, this is going to take a while, but when I come back, I've just received Blazing Dynamo because I've just finished Moonstrike. I found a spider urchin on the way in, on the way down, so I finished that one up. Blazing Dynamo, easily his best skill. Only starts out at 250 damage. Moonstrike is slightly better, but Blazing Dynamo caps out at 400, I think it is, and I think the SP is static at 100. So yeah, that's to look forward to. So yeah, that's going to be up to around about 40 or something. I don't know if I'm going to finish this, but I am going to go. I'm going to try and make Dart the slowest person so his one doesn't go up as fast, essentially, because I want everyone else's as a sort of priority. Dart doesn't leave the team. Everyone else goes in and out. Rose, we're only 36 away from finishing that, so that will likely be done. Hashel for Omni Sweep, that will most likely be done as well, because Hashel, yeah. Plus I also need Dragoon level 5 on Rose, so that's going to happen as well eventually. Albert needs Dragoon level 5 and Flower Storm needs to be finished. Meru, she's got a long way to go. We've only just received her last level up addition. Luckily, I'm going to be giving her both the the dancer's earrings and the dancer's shoes, so she's going to have 110 speed, so she should be getting a lot of turns off. And should speed through Cat's Cradle and go into her final one once we've learnt it. Meru's going to take the most work. Obviously, she's still got 2 to go. We also need Dragoon level 5 on her. Kongal, just 20 left for Bone Crush, but we do need Dragoon level 5 for him as well. And Miranda's done, so we're not going to be using her. But that's going to be done when we come back next time. This is going to take a while. I don't know exactly how long, but because I need to find the enemy, I've got to wait for it. You know, random enemies are random enemies. And I will meet you, because I'm not going to have you sit through me going through the barons all over again. We did enough of that earlier on in the game. I'm going to meet you down in Tiberia. We need to go back to Flets. We need a boat. We need to go to Hashel's hometown of Rouge. So, until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Someone needs to. I'm not going to. Goodbye.